Okay, this is a Hoffmeister spots video for Lucas or anybody else. Okay, so starting at the beginning, the second measure full measure you play. These are a little lifted. And least, more, mo, and most. Least, more, most. The third one has the biggest lift. Least, more, most. You see how the third one has the biggest lift? I mean, don't take any time. But don't play on the string. They're not on the string. Okay, second spot is measure 41. The last three notes are not, they're not three notes slurred. They look like it, but they're not. They're two notes slurred. And then a staccato. So that measure is. So it's two notes slurred. You have to make sure you do that. That's very important. Okay, so then skipping ahead, it was 41. 51 is the E's again. Same thing like the A. So least, more, most. Least, more, most. With the biggest lift on the third one. Least, more. Okay, now 59, it's the rests. So if we're starting at the end of 58, the piano plays 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. You have to make sure you wait for that. So it'll be 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Okay, so then let's go to 61. So we talked about these, when you have these eighth notes slurred to the coupling, how we're not going to play it just completely sustained and legato. We're going to play the first one. So the first one's heavier bow. Slow down, stop. Heavier, slow down, stop. And then faster it goes. And not. It doesn't sound good. Etc. Okay. That's going to come back on other spots. That also happens in measure 65. You have to do it there. Measure 75. Okay, when you go to the triplets on this, you got to be way in the low part of the bow. Sorry, out of tune. Not out here. It's going to be really hard to play. Play down here. And keep it light and off on the off. And keep it off. So you got to stay in the bottom of the bow for that. Measure 79. Okay, I know this is hard, but it's not going to sound good if you go up there and you go, hold on, and play little tiny short bows. You have to try to play big bows there. Sorry. I know that 10th is hard, but if you just, again, if you play the, it's going to sound awful. You got to play big bows there. It starts off bow. And try to use and come off a little gently, and it won't sound like a Okay, let's see. That's a tricky spot, but wimping out on it won't help it. Okay, measure 118. Same thing. Lift, most. Least, more, most. You have to lift the bow off the string. It's not... Let's see. 122. Same thing as the beginning. That's a staccato. It's not... It's... So that measure is... Okay, measure 125. I wrote 125. No, 122. I already did that. 125. Oh, is... Okay, so it's first position 4. Go to half position. This 3 is on A string. It's not that on D string. Just stay in half position. 128. What is 128? Oh, so... Let's try to scrub those. That's a little aggressive there, because it's the top of the crescendo. And that... Be aggressive there a little bit. 131. Oh. Watch the rhythm there. 137, I wrote rests again. Oh, yeah, so... That's what you have to wait for. So, you play... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. You just have to know what you're listening for. And then in 139, I put forte. Okay, so it's act 4. Or sorry. Sorry, I messed up. And then piano. Sorry, I messed up. Sorry. Whatever. It has to be forte and then piano. Piano. Etc. And then a crescendo. Okay. Then 144, I want the B's louder. Oh, so... I'm playing third finger, you don't have to do that. tone there. And that, so you got to practice nailing the shift, but you also have to practice playing it really loudly. Okay, what else are we on? What else do we have here? We have 176 or 170. 1, 2, 3. That's the same. Slur, staccato. We had that before. We have that in 176. That's a, it's not, or slur, I don't know whatever you were doing, but it's staccato. Okay, and then 182 is that coupling thing. So and that again. Same thing in 186. That's and I think it's up yeah. Here and that. And a little less on the last note. And then less taper on that last note. Now, 188 to 200, I wrote you need a crescendo. D, C sharp. What the heck did I write here? I don't understand this. Measure 198. Oh, I know what I want. Here. So it's a little tiny. You hear that? Start less, more, etc. There's a little bit of that coupling in there with a crescendo. You have to practice it slowly, etc. Okay, that's all I have.